Okay, so we're a little early, but we're going to start early because we want to make sure it's going to work. That's what we're doing. And looks like we're going to have a similar issue. So let me make a quick change here. Come on. We're going to have to change this to windowed. And we'll see how that looks. So we're in the testing phase right now. All right. So we're going to change this to windowed, and we're going to change the window. It's not detecting the game window. Fascinating. Why is that? Because it's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. Just not sure why it's not working. Let me try something else. Let's try game capture. Capture any full screen application. Should be okay. And if we do that, we'll see if you pick it up on the screen. Don't know. And these old games are a real challenge to get working. It doesn't look like you're going to pick it up. Yeah, it's just not. It's like it's not a thing. And that's weird. Let's take this. Let's actually take this out. Let me duplicate this. And rename it. Testing. Alright, this one will take the window capture out. Capture a specific window. Window. DSX. It sees it. So maybe this will work. Give it a few seconds there to call this up and make some changes happen on the screen. Yeah, it's just not wanting to see this at all. Let me change the screen resolution. That's a maximum. Let's drop it down, see if there's a change on OBS. Didn't look like it. So let's see. We may be able to bump it all the way back up. We can't do widescreen unless I install a mod. And we're having enough trouble with this. I'd rather not get into that. You know what I mean. We may need to save this game for a pre-recorded series. No, let's see. Hold on. Settings. What if I change this to a windowed mode? Can we do that? What is it? I don't know. What if we hit Alt-Enter? Because I'm not exactly sure what kind of... I mean, it's not... Huh. It's just not there, is it? I think the audio's coming through, though. We may just have to change the game we're playing. I mean, I can get this window to show up. Let's change this to capture foreground window. Yeah, JT says need more Morrowind. We may go to that in just a minute here if this is not going to work. Again, this is a newer game that runs native in Windows, so I was thinking it'd be fine. Let's see if this is going to get it going. We're definitely in the foreground here. I don't think it's going to work. I think we're going to have to go back to the drawing board and do something else. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's not going to work. So I'll tell you what. Let's just quit this. Yes. And we will change our game. Okay, and let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm changing the stats here. Or the settings, rather. Let's go here and copy and paste. Here we go. Copy this. Oh, no, not that. Copy. Paste. Save it. Not sure if we can change the thumbnail, though. I don't know how you do that once you've started. This is a lesson in how to do things, right? So let's see. Maybe I can change it here. Yeah, I can. Okay. So let's change the thumbnail. We are, in fact, going to do some Morrowind. I can't do it with this computer, though. We'll hop over to the PC and do it there. Because I use a MacBook on the side to view the chat and other details about the stream. Okay, content. Live. Here we are. Let us change this thumbnail to look like what it's supposed to look like. No, that's not the right one. We'll just use the chill stream thumbnail. There we go. And there we click the save, and that's what we do. And hopefully it will be correct. Zoop. And we refresh this and do that and do all these other things. Yeah. Should be fine. Okay, so now let's do what we do when we do it. We are doing this. We'll get rid of this. We don't need that. And we should be okay. We're going to be streaming full screen here. And we do open Morrowind. And we play it. Ooh, there we go. Come on. Get rid of the taskbar. There we go. Okay. So now we're lined out. And this is, we're even ahead of schedule still yet. I started early. Because I had a feeling something like this would happen. Good thing we did, eh? Hope you're doing okay today, JT. What's new with you? Now, we ended the stream here. Excuse me. And everyone else, welcome to the Rocks Roost. Another wonderful day. Here we go. I'm going to make a notice in the chat. Hey, it's to me. Morrowind and stuff. Alright, so when we left off last, we were here on this little island with our friend Dravashai. Yeah, I'm doing fine, JT. Thanks for asking. Excuse me. He's wanting to go to Ebonheart. Well, he's right on it, isn't he? Burn. I was too late. Dispose of corpse. Let's go this way. So we need to go to Sadanin's, what we need to do. And we can fast travel to Ebonheart in a little bit of a roundabout way. But first, they don't call this the Smuggler's Coast for nothing. We'll let him deal with that. We'll take the salt rice. Nothing there. Nothing there. I think there's moon sugar somewhere. Yeah, here. And there's keepers. Okay, let's get rid of this corpse. Zoop. Okay, so take the slaw fern. Alright, so Sadanin is right over there. You can take the fishy route, I guess. Am I stuck? Oh, no. Have to kind of go roundabout way. So we're going to head over to Sadanin. Am I stuck? I might actually be. Well, this is classic, isn't it? Okay. Oh, this is better. Okay. We'll head to Sadanin and find our way to Ebonheart the quick way. Again, this, I believe, is a Tamriel Rebuilt quest that we're embarking on. Got us a pearl there. Not too bad. I turned the music back on, but it's very low. I'm going to see if we can get away with it this time. Again, I usually get copyright claims for Morrowind's music. Nerevar Rising is the track that always triggers it. And we just want to avoid those as much as we can, because it's a whole big thing to dispute them. Bethesda gives blanket approval for Let's Plays and live streams and fan content based on their games, and it includes both the gameplay, visuals, and the music. And that policy is available on their website. And so all you have to do is dispute the claim and then quote the policy and leave a link to the policy, simply stating that you have permission. And usually the claim will be released. Sometimes you get lucky and an actual human will look at it and you'll get it quickly. But not always. Sometimes it just takes the full 30 days to time out, which is not a huge deal for me because I'm not yet monetized. But if I was monetized, that'd be 30 days that I couldn't make any money off of that video. And you know, the majority of your views come within the very first few days. So basically that means that that video is useless in terms of monetization if you're sitting around for 30 days. Meanwhile, any money that would have made in the interim would be going to the person who spuriously has the copyright claim, you know, set up in YouTube, which I assume is Jeremy Soule or someone representing him, or sometimes it's a complete third party. Like there's this crazy outfit out of India that always puts copyright claims on any Zelda video that includes the fairy fountain music from Link to the Past, claiming that it's from the soundtrack for some movie. Now I can't remember which movie. But the person that files the claim doesn't actually have legal right to the music at all. But yet YouTube somehow allows them to have, you know, automatic copyright claims on that. And it's weird. YouTube needs to revise their automated copyright system quite a bit, because there are some serious issues. The music is very soft. You may not even be able to hear it. If you can't, apologize. But again, we want to avoid copyright claims if possible. Alright, so here's the Silt Strider. We also have a little bit of an encumbrance issue. Maybe before we go, we should stash some things. Or sell some things, maybe. Yeah, I think we'll stash some things.
Go ahead, stranger.
Yeah, go ahead. I'd love to, but you're in the way. Excuse me. I guess he's not going to move. We'll go around this way. I don't want to cause an issue. Okay, down here we are. We need to rest anyway, so this works out. So I have some books stashed here. We're going to stash this one here. Guide to Vardenfell. I read this one in its entirety and uploaded a video to my channel if you want to hear me reading that one in its entirety. It's very lengthy. It's about a half an hour, 40-minute video. It's pretty long. Let's see. We have a ingredient stash here. I know I'm stashing way too much stuff. Let's see, 10. Throw them in. Spore pods. Throw them in. I'll put 5 of these in there. The moon sugar is going to be a pain in the butt, so I'll just throw it in there too. Skooma, I will keep that. There is an encounter that might happen. I'll say nothing else about that. Crab meat. I'll just put it all in there. Scales. Throw them in. Salt rice. Throw it in. There's Bane. That we need that for a quest. Bone meal. Throw that in. Black lichen. We'll throw that in. Cork bulb root. Throw that in. Alright, so these potions are probably weighing too much. I mean, we need 1 water breathing potion. That's just for emergencies. We don't need all these. We'll sell some eventually. I'll probably do a lot of this. Try to do a lot of this. Oh, it's full. A lot of this out of the, you know, not on camera. These do fortify intelligence. That won't fit. We'll put it in that sack then. I think it's Asham, isn't it? Does fortify intelligence. Yeah. Yep. Well, that'll come in handy when we do some alchemy craziness later. We're going to keep the skooma. Oh, we're definitely going to keep that. At least 20 scuttle. Get those out of the inventory. Get the rest of those out. Quality restore personality. Probably not going to need that anytime soon. Rising force. Water breathing. The modesty. It's heavy. Don't need it at the moment, you know. All right, that gives us 100 pounds to work with, so should be okay. While we're here, let's rest till healed. If you're new to the game and you don't know, the basement here at the Census and Excise office is a makeshift starter home. I mean, you can sleep down here. Please get out of the way, man. Oh, goodness gracious. How charming. Okay, so to the Silt Strider we go. Gotta get to Ebonheart. The Silt Strider can't take us directly to Ebonheart. However, if memory serves, we can ride the Silt Strider to Balmora, and then the Mages Guild can teleport us to Ebonheart. Possibly, or we may have to go to Vivek first. It's a little bit of a roundabout, but we have money, so it should be okay. Hello.
Where would you like to go?
Tell us about the Silt Strider. This big bug behind me, Outlander. It's called a Silt Strider. I drive it from here to Balmora, Vivek, Saran, and Nisus, carrying both passengers and cargo. For a modest fee. Speaking of my Silt Strider, I'm short a few Silt Strider supplies. Okay. Yes, I could use a little scrib jelly to settle his stomach, what's left of it, and a piece of quama cuttle to make it into a paste for an injured knee. Scribs and quama foragers are all over the Bitter Coast, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. I think I have those things. Yes. Thank you, Dark Elf. I appreciate it, and my Strider appreciates it. I have several odd scrolls that Telvanni gave me. Perhaps you could make better use of this one. Your journal's been updated. Quama Cuttle removed. Scrib Jelly removed. Eye of the Storm scroll added to your inventory. Well, we might use that at some point. You never know. Thank you. You're welcome. Ah, yes. Wodunius Nucius had something to say about this place. He referred us to you, I think. Oh, yes. He steers business my way, and I do a little favor for him now and then. Poor fella. I don't think he's happy here on Vardenfell. Okay. Maybe you should go back and talk to him at some point. Don't know. Your trade, you're a caravaneer. I'll transport you by Silt Strider to various destinations. For a modest fee. Alright. Rumors. I've been told that the Empire has granted a new charter to some mining on the island of Solstein. Why anyone would want to go there is beyond me. A little advice. Well, most Outlanders stick to the Imperial Guilds and the Legions, but you might consider service in one of the Dunmer Great Houses. They aren't real fond of Outlanders. You have a look. And you have to look around hard for a patron, someone who'll speak for you, help you advance through the higher ranks. But the great houses are where the real opportunities are. House Hlalu and House Redoran are pretty reasonable. House Telvanni, the Wizard House, they're another story. Indeed. Okay, your background, you're the caravaneer. I was wondering if we were going to get this, there's an event that can happen here. I don't know if we're going to get it, but let's say goodbye for now and see if it happens. Yeah, here we go. Darv, wait up. Can you give me a ride to Tel Brenora? Oh, no, you don't. Why don't you beg from Alvar or Felsa? Never mind. I'll ask this nice dark elf. I'm Nefada Heron, Darv's cousin. So great to meet you. You couldn't spare a few coins, could you? I just need enough for the boat and strider fare to get back to Tel Brenora. What's your trade? Well, I'm kind of like an alchemist, a very specialized alchemist. I make unique potions for some big names in Hell's Telvanni. Oh, does he make illicit substances? I don't know. What about a secret? You see all this bungler's bane all over? The only bungle is that you're not picking it. Found the right recipe, the right buyer, and that stuff is fluffy gold. Hey, that sounds good. We're kind of into the alchemy too. Maybe we could share some secrets. How about some advice? Join House Telvanni. I'm just a hireling, and it's hard to move up the ranks, but once you're in, you're in. Doors will open for you. Opportunity. My other cousin, Lunila, she got me in. I make lots of special potions for the house, even some of the wizards and masters. Let's talk about Nefada. That's me. Oh, you are Nefada. I'm sorry. I was thinking that was the Silt Strider lady. That's me. Devarm and I grew up together, sort of. Join House Telvanni. Go to Sadrith Mora and speak with the mouths in the Telvanni Council Hall. We'll remember that. Your background. You mean Devarm and I? Her father is my father's brother. Our parents never got along with each other, though. Imagine that. Few coins. I just need enough to get to Tel Brenora, Sarah. Hold on, is that skooma? Want a share bottle? I just need a few sips, Dark Elf. So he's a skooma addict, or she is a skooma addict. Sure. Save some money that way. Yeah, thanks, Dark Elf. If I ever have some, I'll share with you. You know that, right? Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have a letter for Devarm. You can deliver it, right? Journal update. Skooma removed, letter Devarm added. And the journal has been updated. Excuse me. Letter for Devarm. I got it in Vivek. I heard some Mer talking, and one of them mentioned Devarm. And I said we were related, and I was headed there anyway. Okay. I got it, Dark Elf. I got it. Okay, goodbye. So if we check our journal, she gave me a letter to deliver to Devarm, the Silt Strider in pseudonym. Well, I guess, we're right here, so, maybe we better save. I got a letter for Darvam. It says Darvam here, but it's Devam. I'm saying Devarm. I'm sorry. It's Devam. Anyway, overlooked me. Nefada had a letter for me? What is it? It's in code? Oh, I bet this is for Darvam Hiren in Aldaroon. This isn't the first time this has happened. Feel free to take it to him. I don't want to get involved in whatever he's involved in. As I said, it might be for Darvam in Aldaroon. Okay. Talk about Nefada. Hey, Goat Man, good to see you. How you doing? Welcome. It's going well here. Hope it's going well with you. Nefada says, yes, she's my cousin. Or I'm sorry, Darvam is saying that Nefada is her cousin. No, I'm not giving her a free ride to Tel Brenora. You can't even get there from here. No, isn't that how the things you hear, like out in the boonies, right? You can't get there from here. No, I'm giving her more money. Oh, no, I'm not giving her more money anyway. All families have their, well, I don't know what to call them, but people like my uncle and his 3 other children. They only visit if they want something, and they stay until they get it. Ignore her for a couple days. I know it'll be hard, and she'll go away. Okay. Well, let's see. We can travel from here to Balmara, Vivek, Saran, and Nisus. Now, we need to get to Ebonheart. Now, I can't remember if the Mages Guild can teleport us from Balmora to Ebonheart. I think that they can. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to save it. Watch him. Watch him moving around. These things are just so weird. Are those the controls up there? Anyway. I have questions. Too many questions. Don't ask. Just get in the bug. Let's go to Balmora. There we go. I don't know if you have to double click it or not. Don't think you do.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Now, where all do you take me, Selville? I pronounced that right. Selville Saircloth. It's a cool name, isn't it? Good day, stranger. Welcome to Balmora, council seat of House Lalu. I'm your local caravaneer. You know, he's probably someone to talk to about a whole lot of things, but we're not going to do it right now. So he could take us on to Aldrune. We could deliver the letter, I guess. But let's not get too bogged down, right? Let's head to the Mages Guild and teleport. I think they can take you to Ebonheart, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, it's not a huge deal. I'm sure that you can be teleported from Vivek. Sorry, a little brain dead there. Hopefully no one's watching because I'm just going to brazenly take that. I don't know if this counts as stealing. Can't remember. Not all things that are stealing are in red. You need to be aware of that. Spoon, a goblet, a bowl, a bottle. Okay. Dark alley. What are dark alleys for but spurious activities? That's just a vase. What you got for me? Piddling amounts of gold. Well, that kind of offsets the cost of running around with the Silt Strider, eh? Defray the cost of travel. Hey, 10 gold in that one. That's pretty good. Oh. Not bad. Okay. Come, Dravashai. Or Dravashi.
Wealth beyond measure.
You know, I don't know if there's like an official pronunciation guide for the Elder Scrolls, but if I butcher things, just overlook me, folks.
Is there something I can do for you?
It's all made up anyway, right? Maybe I can slide. I don't know. Well, while we're here, we could turn in all those mushrooms, couldn't we? She's in here.
Hello,
Excuse me.
I hope you won't
Go ahead, I'm listening. Good hunting.
Hey, Ajira. I think I have the mushrooms you need. Yes. There we go. Yes, these are all good samples. Now Ajira can write the report and be a journeyman of the Mages Guild. Hopefully one day we'll get there too. Hey, Bandito. Good to see you again. Cool. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Good. Thanks for letting me know where you watch. I always like hearing that. Where and how you watch. Are you traveling? I hope you're traveling safe and enjoying yourself. But Morrowind's going well. We're doing some small early quests here. We just did our first Mages Guild quest, and we're on our way to Ebonheart on a Tamriel Rebuilt quest, or at least I'm pretty sure it is, that our companion has for us. Okay, so she's got the potions for us to take in return. She's not a great alchemist yet, but she thinks we can use these. Cheap restore health. Hey, we can. That's good. It's better than nothing. Duties. We've got more duties. Oh no, she made a bet. Uh-oh. Ajira made a bet with Galbadir that Ajira would be a journeyman before Galbadir. Now Ajira must study these mushrooms and write a report. Ajira wants you to give Galbadir a fake soul gem. Well, this sounds dubious, doesn't it? Ajira has made a fake soul gem. Take it and put it in Galbadir's desk upstairs. Galbadir should be coming downstairs to talk with Moraine Dren, so no one will see you do this thing. Okay. Well, I guess I have to. Well, I mean, I don't have to, but if I want to advance in the Mages Guild, you know. You're a gatekeeper, Ajira, darn you. Speaking of reading and pronunciation, I released a video yesterday where I read the... Is that Galbadir? That is Galbadir. Okay. I read the Guide to Vardenfell in its entirety. It's pretty long. And recorded it on, for YouTube. Uploaded it. This is Galbadir's desk. No one's watching. Ooh, Lesser Soul Gem. I thought that was something good. Yeah, so if you want to check that out... Should we switch them? Yeah, I guess that's the idea, isn't it? So if you want to watch that in your free time, go ahead. I plan to read most of the books in the game and release little videos. Kind of like an audiobook thing. All the books and scrolls. Just sound like fun. Ooh, this feels dirty. Hey, how you doing? Galbadir, step right up. Look over my collection of scrolls. How about the flashy and cheap Tell Them Scorcher to burn your foes? I thought that said burn your face there for a minute. Or Undusi's Unhinging to open stuck chests and doors. Undusi's Unhinging is very useful. By the way, it opens the lock up to level 50, I believe. If you're going somewhere dangerous, try some Scrolls of Vitality and Vigor to restore your health and fatigue. If you're in real trouble, you'll want Civi Intervention and Divine Intervention to transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest Imperial Shrine. What about this bet? Have you been helping Ajira with the bet? Go ahead. I have many tricks of my own. Even you and Ajira can't stop me from winning. Ha 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 ha. He's full of himself, isn't he? Darn you. Okay. He's a wood elf, wasn't he?
Do you need something?
Hey, guess what?
Warm day to you.
I did it. Yep, I did that. It's good. It's wonderful. Tell me about this bet. You think you'll win the bet? I hope you do, but, maybe. What about Bungor's Bane? No, this is just asking about the mushrooms. Sorry. Let me clear this out. I thought we had asked her about these. I guess we didn't. For some reason, they're blue again. Well, we'll be going over that way before too much longer. The River Odai, it's here in Balmora. Well, let's talk about some more duties. Now must study local flowers. Okay. How about these flowers? Ajira needs sample of gold cannet, stoneflower petals, willow anther, and heather. These can be found on the shores of Lake Amaya. Alright, that sounds good. Stoneflower petals dark blue and the stems bend toward the ground when they're in bloom. The leaves look like they're folded along the stems. Willow anther. Willow flowers are reddish and tall, but they do not bend to the ground like stone flowers. The leaves are long and thin. Gold cannet. Gold cannet grows near rocks. It has yellow flowers and broad dark green leaves. The leaves are spiny, so Ajira wants you to not touch the leaves. Heather has needles like the trees in Skyrim and High Rock, but it grows near the ground and has pink flowers. All right. Heather in real life, no, I don't have them yet. I will work on it, though, I promise. Actually, let's talk about Lake Amaya. Tell me where that is. To get to Lake Amaya, go southeast out of Balmora, past Fort Moonmouth, then follow the signs and take the road to Pelagiad. After you cross the Foyada Mamaka, go towards Saran at the next crossroads. All the flowers Ajira needs are near the path to Saran, which runs along the north shore of Lake Amaya. Got it. We won't do that right yet, though. This is the person I need to speak to. Let us teleport. Ah. And you cannot go to Ebonheart from here. I was wrong. But for a paltry 10 gold, which we actually found more than that in the boxes outside, we can go to Vivek. I know we can be teleported to Ebonheart from Vivek. So, give me 1 second. I want to save. I want to make a permanent save. Let's rename this one. We'll say this is, I don't know, Thursday stream to Vivek. All right. Now, let us go.
Greetings. What exactly do you require?
Hello. And Vivek is a whole thing in and of itself. We're not going to stay here long because we're going to bounce all the way over to... wait, he doesn't... Huh. I thought he could take it to Ebonheart. Wow, okay, I was wrong. See, good thing we saved. Maybe it's Caldera.
Go ahead.
We're just blowing through some gold here. Travel. Wow, boy, was I wrong. I was thinking there was a way to go to Ebonheart. I guess I'm wrong. So what I'm going to do is, if you'll forgive me, I will reload this stream, save a little gold. We'll pretend that never happened.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Because you can take me straight to Caldera. And I have a reason I want to go there.
Greetings.
Yes, thank you. Let's see. There is indeed a reason I want to be here. Just get on down here. Just pretend like I'm not here, good people.
Please, go ahead.
May I help you?
Not yet. There's an alchemy set here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's here in Caldera, but we want to purloin. And I was thinking it was in the tower of the Mages Guild. Yeah, there's a tower here, but I didn't see the way up.
I'm listening.
This is the way. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes, excuse me. This is where you want to come if you want to do some alchemy. You don't fall off. That's what you don't do. Yeah. So here's a bunch of good stuff. Crab meat. Yeah, we'll take that. Spore pod. Take that. Hound meat. Allet hide. Resin. Green lichen. Fire salts. Drew wax. And most importantly, a master's mortar and pestle. But that's not all. A master's calcinator. A master's retort. And a master's alembic. There's also some flasks here. And a poison resist potion, which is super good. Okay. So the way these things work. So if we go here to our miscellaneous, we can now get rid of the apprentice's mortar and pestle. In fact, let's put it here. Let's just be like incredibly cheeky and just put it right there. Okay, that's great. So these other things, the alembic, the calcinator, the mortar, the retort, when you use any of them, they automatically line up here. Now what they do is the mortar and pestle makes the potion. HP, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream and the chat. The alembic And someone who knows this by heart, maybe JT knows this, or HP, you might know this as well. I don't know. I don't recall exactly what each one of these things do, but it has to do with reducing the negative effects that can happen with potions, or increasing the duration of either positive or negative or positive effects. I don't recall exactly what they do, but I do know that these go a long way toward increasing your quality of your potions. And not only having all 4 of these pieces, but also the fact that they are masters. There's one level above this, the Grandmaster. Oh, well, thanks anyway, HP. It's okay. So if we have the Hound Meat, we should have a much higher likelihood of actually making a potion now. So restore fatigue. Let's see if we have anything that matches. There's some crab meat. We should get a potion here. That was hilarious. Okay, forget that happened. Hackalow leaf. Well, we're just very lucky, aren't we? What you can do, you take this out, the marshmallow and the wickweed. This will give us a restore health potion. Yeah, if we didn't suck. Okay. Well. See, that goes to show you, just because you got good equipment doesn't mean you know what you're doing, right? That's what I always tell new people who are looking to get into photography. I do a little photography on the side, and you know, it just because you have an expensive camera, that does not a photographer make you. Plum egg. I'll take that. Take it. And there we go. There's some more wool. Do some more potion work here. Wow, Hackalow leaf. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. We got a netch leather helm. And we'll take this. We'll go over and sell it. And salt rice. That's good. More fatigue. And more stuff to sell. More stuff that we can use. No one's going to come in here, so don't worry about it. Expensive pants and common other things. That is chokeweed. We'll take it, and we'll be glad we've got it. All right, so that solves one of the problems that we had. We still need to get to Ebonheart, which we're very far away from now. It's down here. I could have just teleported to Vivek, I guess, and walked. So, in terms of getting anywhere, we're not anywhere. Does that make sense? Are there reasons we need to be in Caldera, though? Pelagiad. Vivek. Little light wood. All the things. I don't even... You know what? Speaking of which, where is my companion? Did he not teleport with me? Well, that's a good question, isn't it? Uh-oh. Well,
Listening, please.
that's not good, is it? He's not waiting around out here, is he? Oops. I didn't think about that.
I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
Could you... it's not you. Not you. You're not the...
Greetings. What exactly do you require?
There is someone watching me. I can tell.
You can tell? Maybe it's me. Here you are. Okay. Let's travel back to Balmora.
Do you need something?
Your friend is not here either. Yikes, this is not good. Well. We still have the quest. There it is. Salvation for Drovashai. Hmm. Well, I bet he's back in Satanine. Okay, we'll see you when you get back, HP. Right.
Is there something?
I apologize for all the running around. I should pay more attention to what I'm doing, shouldn't I? The Silt Strider's over here somewhere. He's right up.
What is it, Sarah?
Wait, where is he? There he is. Okay. Oh, there you are. Where have you been, man? Goodness. You had me worried to death. I guess he was just wandering around out here. No wonder you're having a hard time. I mean, he is a khajiit, right? So maybe he's just sneaking. You got anything in here? Just a random little alcove. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, let us travel back to Satanine.
Where would you like to go?
I'm going to Ebonheart, but you don't go there. So we'll just have to hoof it. It's right down here. We can do that. We're very heavily encumbered already again, but, oh, there's the phone. I bet it's the scammers. They call the same time every day. Yep, sure is. Sorry about that. Normally, if you're playing vanilla Morrowind, you won't have those little hitches like we just had there, where we had to load in a bunch of data. I have several mods running, and that sometimes causes that. Just keep going along the path. We'll stop and rest, get our fatigue back, because we like to hop like crazy. Here we go, it's doing it again. I think it's a small price to pay for the way the game looks. I mean, if you're familiar with this game, you know that this is not remotely the vanilla appearance. Take a moment there to take it all in. There's a Nick sound over there, looks like. We'll leave him alone if he leaves us alone. We'll just follow the path. See what we might find along the way. Alright, we're almost to Vivek. You can kind of see it there in the distance. You know, I kind of want to check under this bridge, but I know it's going to be probably slaughterfish all over me, but we'll try. So it's a good idea to check. You might find something. See, there we go. They're always there. There we go. It's an experience, pal. What can I say? Oh, I'm drowning. What else can I say? This is where being an Argonian would come in handy. Since we're already wet, let's check the columns, shall we? Hey, we got a pearl. There's two. There's a third one here. Got another pearl. 3 collops. We got 2 pearls. Not too bad. Is there another one over here? No. It's a little graphical glitch. Hey, you see that moon? You can fly there. Not really. Now, Dravashai, ignore that mud crab, please. We don't need to fight every mud crab we come across. You're likely to get swamp fever, and that would be bad. Now here's the signpost. Let's check it. We've got Ebonheart, Vivek, Legiad. This way we have Lalod, Narmak, and Sedanin. So you see, it wasn't a very far walk between where we're at and Sedanin. So if we look at the world map here, I'll make it nice and big. So here's where we are, right? Sedanin is here. Vivek is made up of all these little boxes behind us. You'll see when we get there that it's a gigantic affair. Let's scroll in. You can kind of see that the map of the place is sort of laid out there. Look beyond the squares. You see the brown stuff. Ebonheart is right over here. So we don't even need to really go into Vivek, and that's probably a good thing. We were supposed to be getting a boat that goes over to Androthin, which is on the mainland, okay? And this is where Tamriel Rebuilt is coming in. Okay. So what do you think, Dravashai? Should we just avoid Vivek for now, or you need anything in there? No, okay. Not got much to say, but that's fine. I can't really do a khajiit voice, or I would have made him reply. What can I say? Ah, it's a rat. Got a conjuration point there. Always take that. And the... Oh, there was the spot. There we go. What do you think? Next time we play this, should I ditch the ground cover? Because that's what's making picking things up from the ground really difficult and sometimes impossible. Let me know in the chat what you think, if we should just get rid of it for next time. This would look much more barren without it. As far as like aesthetics go, it is a very pleasing mod. But it is causing a mechanical problem with the game. I'll leave it up to y'all, since y'all are watching. Just let me know what you think. Alright, mud crabs. Ah, one hit. Diseased. We didn't get a disease. Nope. Good. Right in the goozle. Always check to make sure. If you're diseased, there'd be a red thing, a red box here. There's not, so we're good. Don't want swamp fever. And you sure don't want the droops. I think the meat's okay to take, though, even though they're diseased. I think. One thing you should know, if you look at the lower left corner, of the screen. This is for people who've never played the game before. You have those 3 colored bars. Red is your health, blue is your magicka, green is your fatigue or stamina. When your stamina is low, you're not as likely to hit with your weapon. You're also not as likely to successfully cast a spell. You also are not as likely to persuade others. You can't get as good of prices at traders, all kinds of things. So always make sure that you keep your fatigue up. When it's down to 0, just stop and rest. There's no time limit to the game, so you might as well do that. Take that cork bulb. That can help us cure paralysis, don't you know? This is not something, is it? I don't think it is. No, it's just a tree. It's just a tree. It's a tree. When is a tree just a tree? This is something we need for Ajira. This is the gold cannon right here. And I cast a spell instead of... Oh, well. Forgot what game I was playing there for just a second. This is picturesque, isn't it? Yeah, our destination is here, by the way. It's another cork bulb. We're jumping, so that uses fatigue. Walking does not use fatigue. In fact, you restore it while you're sitting down, walking at normal speed, or resting. Any other action like running, this is the run speed, by the way. It's not super fast. We'll get faster as we gain points of speed, but... the running, jumping, and fighting and casting spells uses fatigue. Gold cannon. Drain health. Okay. I couldn't remember what it did. As we gain alchemy levels, by the way, this is also for new folks. You see there, if I hover over an item like this is hypophasia. This is a type of fungus. It gives the weight, the value. It also gives an effect. There are 4 total effects. You discover those as you try to use them in potions. And the higher your alchemy skill and the higher your intelligence, I believe, the more of those you will be able to determine. Right now, our intelligence is a 44. We need to boost that. You can boost any stat you want to with potions. For, temporarily. But we want to permanently increase intelligence. So at the next level up, we may want to boost that. Our alchemy skill, where is it? Here it is. Minor skill is a 19. We definitely need to work on that. That is pathetic. But that's okay. We can pay for training if we wish to, or we can just try and fail to make potions. Vivek, Pledged, and Ebonheart. This is Ebonheart here. Again, let's look under the bridge, because I'm, well, that's just how I roll. I always look under a bridge. Maybe my great-granddaddy was a troll. Who can say? Swimming, of course, also uses fatigue if you swim fast. Okay. So we need to get a boat. A boat specifically. City where khajiit are treated well. He promised me a reward for protecting him. I agreed, and now we need to travel to Castle Ebonheart to find a boat that will take us across the sea. Okay. That's all it says. There's Empire Warehouse. This obviously is not native architecture. This is Cyrodiilic. Or Western Imperial. Ulfen Grow Lagrob.
What do you want?
My actions show promise. That helmet is terrifying, man. Looks like something out of Hellraiser. Yes, pleased to meet you. Welcome to Ebonheart. We're always eager for news here. Have you heard the latest rumors, or would you care to share a little secret? One hears things here and there. Let's talk about the town itself. Ebonheart is the imperial headquarters for Vardenfell district and a busy seaport. Duke Vidam Dren is the district's ruler and Imperior. That's a new one. Emperor's representative. The Duke lives in Castle Ebonheart. The district council chambers and the Hawkmoth Legion garrison are also at Castle Ebonheart. The East Empire Company buildings and docks are outside the castle, facing Vivek to the east. That's the way we're looking. That's Vivek you see across the water there. This is a pretty cool place. I've always liked it here. Tell us about Vidam Dren. Duke Vidam Dren, Duke of Ebonheart, is head of the Grand Council and Uriel VII's representative on Vardenfell. Okay, I'm sure we'll meet him eventually. Hopefully it will be under pleasant circumstances. Talk about the company. The East Empire Company is a monopolistic mercantile enterprise chartered by the Emperor and managed by a board of directors appointed by the Emperor. The company has sole authority to trade in certain goods like flint, raw ebony, raw glass, and Dwemer artifacts. And it also enjoys favorable tariffs and regulations for import and export of other common and exotic goods like kwama eggs, marshmallow pulp, salt rice, and Tilvani bug musk. Those are very specific things, eh? Because of its wealth and the favor of the Emperor, the East Empire Company wields considerable influence in the Duke's administration. All right, let's talk about some rumors. I've heard of a traveling mage who summons creatures just so he can slay them and capture their souls. Hey, that sounds like that could be useful. Maybe we should try that. Your trade. I'm a warrior by trade. I know how to fight when necessary, but I'd much rather look so tough that critters give up or run away when they see me. Well, you know, it's nice to meet someone who's honest about that kind of thing, you know? And that battle mask you got going on, I'd say that probably goes a long way toward that, you know, the scaring part. Personally, I favor long blades of all kinds. Hey, just like me. They use long blades of many different styles and craftsmanship here in Morrowind, and I wear medium armor for a decent balance of protection and mobility. But I train with various weapon types and armor types, and like any good warrior, I'm my own armorer. I don't want to fight with worn weapons in worn armor. That's very true. Excuse me, had to get a drink there. Speaking of that, we probably need to make sure that ours is okay. It's still relatively new, so we're probably fine. So we could train with him. Why is Orc on the list? We'll get to that. How about some advice? Welcome back, HP. How do you judge a job? Decide if it's too tough for you? Good question. Me, I check 3 things. Location, opposition, and payoff. That sounds reasonable. First, if it's a long walk, I worry. That's pretty good. If it's a Daedric ruin, or a Dunmer stronghold, or a Telvanni tower, I worry. Also pretty good. If it's way up north, or near Red Mountain, I worry. Second, that's probably real sound right there. Second, if the opposition is tough, I worry. Daedra worry me. Vampires worry me. Telvanni wizards worry me. Third, if the reward is fat, I worry. Nobody pays you a crate of gold for a walk in the park. Well, this guy seems like, I don't know. Is he all bark and no bite? I mean, he hinted at that when he said that he would prefer to just scare people away. Yeah, I mean, you can't worry so much, man. It'll cause premature aging. You got any secrets? You want my advice, rookie? I've been around. I've risen to protector rank in this outfit by being smart and careful. And if I were you, I'd stay away from Daedric ruins until you have a little more experience and a heftier kit bag. I don't argue with you with that at all. Imperial Cult. Ebonheart's Imperial Cult Shrine is in a small walled keep in the far eastern end of Castle Ebonheart. The altar there cures disease and poison. Lalatia Varian is the Imperial Priestess. Sinolean Tunifus, the Mara Healer. Kay, the Zenithar Trader. And Ulus Troubadour, the Stendar Savant. Alright. We want to go into the lore with this guy. Good. It's short and sweet. The blight is weather caused by the big volcano, Red Mountain. All right. Services. Agning is the publican of the Six Fishes. He rents beds and sells food and sundries. The Imperial Cult Shrine services include a priest, healer, monk, enchanter, apothecary, trader, and savant. Excuse me. The Imperial Legion services, the Hawkmoth Legion garrison. Good healer, smith, master at arms. We don't need to read all this. Okay. Someone in particular. He's telling us about the Duke. The Ground Council representatives are Lirar Mandas, House Redoran, Galas Drenim, House Telvanni, Relan Halalu, House Halalu, Levas Othravel, Tribunal Temple, Rukia Konikian, Imperial Commission, Rufinus Alius is the Temple Magistrate. Cavortius Albutian is the head of the Imperial Guard, Duke Dren's Palace Guard. Vrald, excuse me, where did that come from? Vrald the White, Knight Bachelor of the Imperial Legion, is the head of the Hawkmoth Legion garrison. Lalatia Varian is the head priest of the castle's Imperial Cult Shrine. The wealthy Canctunian Ponius is the chief factor and banker of the East Empire Company. Well, okay, that's probably good for now. Thank you. That was extremely useful. And I just now realized that you are an orc. I should have known that by the name. That's an orcish name. Grolagrab. But the green hands, yeah.
What day is today?
It's Thursday. Ian.
I've got a few minutes if you need something.
What do you do? We're fine. Now the boat. The boat. This is the boat. We could just take the boat. We don't have any diseases, so we're good. Oh, wait a minute. We have things to sell. Isn't this thing cool? Look at this. Nice hat.
Interesting. Go on.
Hello. I hope you won't take too much of my time.
I probably won't take too much of your time. Goodbye. Okay. I was wanting to look at this statue. Look at that.
So what's this about?
Isn't that neat? It's a dragon. Okay. Warehouse. There's the warehouse. This is also the warehouse. We probably... Excuse me. We need to go into the fort to get to the traders. I think there are... Oh, we can't go in. Is there really no way in there? Well, maybe we'll just forget about it for now. In the interest of interesting content, we will just sally forth. I think it's the blue boat that we want.
I've got a few minutes if you need something.
And what is your business here? How may we...
Famous last words, right?
Watch your step.
Blood of Heteria. One day's pretty much like another to me, but suit yourself. Travel. Oh, you're a fisherwoman. Okay. Sorry. I thought this was the right boat. See? How many times has that happened to me? Made a fool of yet again. This is the boat. Is this the boat? Let's travel. Destination. I can take you to Ebonheart, from Ebonheart to the city of Old Ebonheart. On the mainland, west to Tain. Not Taint, but to Tain. Let us go to Old Ebonheart. And I'll get another drink.
May the wind be on your back.
Ah, how you doing? She's a Nord. Aita the spear. You're the boat lady. Why swim when you can sail? Well, I'm here. Goodbye. What can you tell me about this place anyway? Old Ebonheart is the largest imperial city in Morrowind. It's an important trade hub and haven for imperial citizens and settlers. The landmark of the city is the Ebon Tower, which serves as the seat of the offices of the provincial government and the headquarters of the Imperial Legion. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Always good to see a Nord. Where's our friend? He's right inside us. Okay, this is it. Old Ebonheart, the city of good people. Khajiit is happy to finally reach it. Rock the Rambler is a good and faithful companion. Come with me to the Stendar's Mercy or Elsewhere mission, and Dravashai repays you. Here, take this paper. Khajiit got it from one of the travelers on the ship. It will help us to find our way in the city. Hey, that's nice. So we have a map, I guess. This one? That's not it. Guide to Old Ebonheart. There it is. Okay, but this is very fine print. I don't know if you'll be able to see this well. It says Guide to Ebonheart. Old Ebonheart. And there's a bunch of numbered things here. And then they're listed. For some reason, it starts with number 8 and not number 1. Oh, no. The 1 is at the bottom. Okay, this is like a very elaborate map. It shows the location of many things. I'll read off some of the things that we can see here. Number 1 is the customs office, which is here by a gate. I guess this is South Gate. It looks like north is at the top here. So this is the South Gate. 2 is the guard command post. 3, the Grand Chapel of Talos. I want to check that out. Seems like, somewhere in a past life or a future life, I was a Nord. I might be real interested in that. 4, the Guild of Fighters is here. 5, the Birica Private Bank. 6, on this side of the fountain, is an Imperial Archaeological Society. 7 is the East Empire Company office here. I mean, there are 43 things. I'm not going to read them all off, but that just gives you some idea of what's around the Fountain Plaza and the gate. And then there's a huge amount of text. And another map. This is probably important to read, though. At least some of it. Let's read the part about at least the first few paragraphs, shall we? Old Ebonheart is the beating heart of the empire in Morrowind and the largest imperial city in all the East. Seated at the very mouth of the mighty Thur River, that should be Thur River, I guess, is the city is a mighty symbol of imperial culture and military power, and a friendly haven for travelers in the often hostile land of the Dark Elves. Despite its mainland location, Old Ebonheart is part of the Vardenfell district, and the legal seat of its duke, the noble Vidam Dren. Duke Dren, having relocated his administration to the new Ebonheart upon Vardenfell, in the Ascadian Isles, has left governance of the city in the hands of Burgrave Karos Kokius. That's an E. Castellan of the Ebon Tower. Travelers entering Old Ebonheart will pass beneath a striking statue of Talos, watching over his great eastern city just as he did in life. Newcomers are required to declare any prescribed or taxable goods at the census office found here. The main road north continues further into Old Ebonheart, dividing the city proper into two halves. Off this main thoroughfare, a civilian visitor can find the Moth and Tiger Inn, the Guild of Mages, while weary legionnaires may rest their heads at the Legion boarding house. Old Ebonheart is a city of astonishing delights, but none are more beautiful than the Grand Chapel of Talos, known across the Empire for its fine glasswork and stolid yet beautiful architecture. Old Ebonheart's west side, where the Grand Chapel can be found, is built around the historic Fountain Plaza, where many of the city's oldest and most prominent institutions are located. The Grand Guild Hall of the Guild of Fighters is on the plaza. Oops. Sorry. Let us get back where we were. Sorry about that. It was going so well. The Grand Guild Hall of the Guild of Fighters is on the plaza, as are the Morrowind headquarters of the Berica Private Bank and the East Empire Company. The esteemed Imperial Archaeological Society also has its Morrowind headquarters here. Its museum, open to visitors, is the finest public collection of Dark Elven and Dwarven antiquities anywhere in Tamriel. The eastern city is a dense core of Old Ebonheart's economic might. In its tight alleyways and busy shops, an enterprising buyer can find goods and services of 1,000 varieties, while the docks service traders from across the empire. 2 inns in the eastern city provide lodging: the Empress Kataraya and the Salty Fuddocks, though the editors of the guide recommend that visitors avoid the latter, a tavern of low repute. The Hostel of Stendar's Mercy may also provide for travelers seeking charitable accommodations. All right. We can check out the rest of that later. For now, we need to go to Stendar's Hostel or the Elsewhere mission. So, again, I guess I should look for that on the map, shouldn't I? The Stendar or the Elsewhere mission. Let's find it. Mother of Alicia Bakery. That sounds interesting. Guild of Barristers. I'm not interested in that really. Rare goods, fine potions, fine art. Guild of Mages. Outfitter. Salty Fuddocks. Pantry. Harbor offices. Fletcher's Pawn. Brickmason. Woodworker. Weavery. Elixirs, foods, herbalists, baked goods, potter, armor, Fletcher. Hostel of Stendar's Mercy is 38. Telltale's Bookstore, 39. Oh, that sounds good. Eurolon is a weaponsmith at 40. Mercius' Quality Wares at 41. Moth and Tiger Inn. So, the Elsewhere mission is not listed. Right? Is it a secret? Let me scroll down here. This is like a zoomed in version, I guess. Elsewhere mission. 18. To City of Old Ebonheart. Courtyard. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to find my way around this place or not. It's huge. Anyway, we'll just hope for the best, eh? See what happens. Okay. Looks pretty snazzy, eh? There's another Nord. What do you do?
Head on.
Ingskar, Pale Trick. I can't trade with you, so I'm not interested. In we go. Niana's house. Okay, so let's see where we're at on the map. And we are facing the south. So we came in on the docks, right? So 21 pantry. 24 is the smith. So let's see if we can find that around here. Here's a sign. There's the pantry.
Hail,
Oh,
friend. Can we do some business today?
Your toy guar. I love that. These I don't like. Ash statues. We don't want those. What do you got? Your people. I belong to the native Ashlander tribe of Zingamajig. Oh. How cute. We're a proud people from the barren ashlands of the Ashlands. I can tell you're a friend of Zingamajig's tribe. As a token of mutual respect between our peoples, I'll sell you powerful talismans for a special price. Well, that sounds interesting. Let's see what you've got. Oh, you're bothered by my skooma, huh? Well, we'll check on you later then. I can't be bothered.
Where did I put that?
Okay. Blacksmith. Hello, Arnold.
What does Smith do for you? Armor, weapons, some conversation?
Let's see. Repair. You can kind of go by how much it's going to cost to repair. You know, how much you really need to look at. I think everything's basically okay. That shield's not looking too good. Let's fix that up. If you hover, it'll tell you what kind of condition you're looking at. Everything looks okay for now. Okay. And say he's not bothered by the skooma, so that's a good thing. So let's see. We've got things we picked up earlier we can just sell. So let's just do that. You're not going to buy the shirt? How about the shoes? Okay, it's not fine. So he only buys, you know, weapons and armor. Not a shock, right? Will you give me 1 extra gold? Hey, it worked out. Thank you. I got her encumbrance down a hair. Okay, so moving up this way. Go back, check our little map again. Alright, so the blacksmith should have been 21. No, 24 is probably the blacksmith. Yeah, Arnold Smith. So the Stendar, Hostile Stendar's Mercy is 38 over here. Now, what I'm not understanding is if we go scroll down here, there's this zoomed in thing. So maybe I should read this. I mean, imagine that, right? Charitable accommodations. City of Old Ebonheart. So is this the tower area? Across the bridge from the Fountain Plaza, the Ebon Tower complex is an immense testament to imperial architecture and fortification design. 8 towers, each named for a divine, guard the spiraling double walls of the fortress, crowned by Talos Tower, the tallest structure in the eastern provinces. Besides the Ebon Tower itself, the fortress courtyard hosts the headquarters of the Imperial Legion in Morrowind, as well as the Hall of Justice, seat of the Imperial Curia in Morrowind. Citizens wishing to arrange for permanent residence may inquire at the resettlement office, while those seeking the resources of a provincial mission may find them here. Travelers from Skyrim and Black Marsh should note, however, that these province missions have been relocated to Ebonheart on Vardenfell. So the tower, that's what we're looking at. So the tower is where we're going to find the Elsewhere mission. I think that might be where I'd like to go with this fellow. Because it says here, to City of Old Ebonheart. So if we scroll up, to the main map to Ebon Tower. So we need to go around to the west and then go back north across a bridge. Got it.
Wealth beyond measure.
How's you doing, Darren Turoth? We're not going to talk to everybody.
The Nine and the Empire.
We don't want to get, like, totally absorbed. This place is pretty snazzy, huh? It reminds me of,
May I help you?
no, I'm good. Ooh, what's this? Notice. You're in Poriala's house. What is this? We should read this, I think. No solicitors. Okay. Fair enough. It reminds me of Novigrad a little bit in The Witcher. A little bit. There are some references to The Witcher in the Elder Scrolls games. The first Witcher book came out in 87, I think.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
There are a few references to that here. What are you doing? The urchin. How about a secret? Did you find the piece of cheese? One day I was out fishing. Wait. What? One day when I was fishing out septums from the sewer outlet, I saw a bosmer fly, screaming out of the castle tower. I wonder if he's okay. Oh, not a bosmer fly. A bosmer fly out of... Okay. Reading skills. Thieves Guild. You can find him at the Empress Kataraya Inn. Captain Finnis is the local ringleader. Don't tell the guards. Okie dokie. Fascinating. Okay. Let us make our way on around. Is this the way? That looks like a tower to me, doesn't it, you? That wouldn't be the way. That's south. Okay. Those Colovian fur helms are distracting me. Here's the bridge.
Under sun and sky.
Again, there's a whole lot of exploration we can do here, I see. Look at that. It's impressive. Maybe we should do what we like to do here. Hold on. Hit F12. And there we go. Get us a screenshot. Hey. We're just hopping along. Bipping and a bopping and a singing our song. Rockin' Bosmer. We're not a Bosmer. We're a Dunmer. What am I saying? It's all the same. Talk about a way to get yourself in trouble, eh? It's not all the same.
Serve the Emperor and the Emperor's law.
Yes, I shall. Now, we are here. One of these doors should be the one. Elsewhere mission. So here's the courtyard. Elsewhere mission is 18, I think. Yep. So, okay, so what I should have done was when I crossed the bridge, I should have turned left. Or no, there's no path there. According to this map, there's no path there at all to that place, but there must be. It's a generalization. Where's this place? Hall of Justice. Great Hall. Legion headquarters. Okay. Let's consult the map again. Legion headquarters is number 5. So, okay, we are in the courtyard now. We need to some way get over there. So, maybe... Okay, let's head north. And just kind of find our way. Zenithar's Tower. Resettlement Office. Okay, I'll check the map again. Resettlement Office is number 8. Which is right here. So let's just follow around to the west. And then south. We'll hit the wall. We'll go west. And then just follow the wall. Maybe we'll find it. We probably need to be up on the wall, it looks like. And it looks like there's a way to get there here. This is the Census Office. Census Repairs Notice. Notice of repairs and change of location. The Imperial Census Building is currently undergoing important structural repairs, as well as an extensive aesthetic renovation. The work is scheduled to be finished in the coming years. For the duration of the repairs, the Grand Inspector's Office is located in Debella's Tower.
Serve the Emperor and the Emperor's law.
Sure. Whatever you say, man. All right. So if we go up here, I'm betting, you know, maybe we can access where we need to access from here. Valenwood Mission. Check the map. I think this is 13 that we're standing at. No, that's just Debella's Tower. 14, Census Office. Valenwood Mission is 17. This one. So the next one over, I guess, is where we need to be. So let us jump down and keep going. I bet that's it up there. Let's just check these to make sure. Elsewhere mission. Okay, so that's where we're going, but let's see what this is up here. Just to satisfy my curiosity. Hammerfell mission. Where is this on the map? Could be 19 probably. It is indeed. Okay. Got it. We're almost there. Watch out. I'm going to save it just in case I've done something wrong. Well, this sure looks like a bunch of khajiits. Ironclaw's Urku. Not Urkel. All that you need to know is Ironclaw's Urku is here to protect the mission. And Prince G. Morashuri. Okay. We're here. This place is safe for the khajiit. I will stay here with my kin and find a job. You are a friend to Drava Shai. Here, take this green gem I had in my second boot for all the work you've done for me. Or for all you've done for me. I sewed them in my fur boots when I left home to be used during hard times like this. Do not worry. Drava Shai has some money left from the first gem. May Alkosh guide your travels, Rock the Rambler. Oh, Deshrai cannot currently travel because she is sorry. That's fine. I just wanted to know. Thank you. And he's given me an emerald. Okay, so that was pretty good. And that got us over here. So there's a lot of khajiits here. But this place smells like a litter box. I'm just kidding. Okay, just calm down, man. It was just a joke. Gosh. So we have the emerald here. Value 150. Has the effect of Fortify Magicka. But we're not going to make a potion out of our emerald. We're going to save it for something else. Yep, we sure are. Okay, so I think this is a pretty good place for us to wrap up for a little bit. I've been talking for about an hour and a half. And that's about the limit of what my old man voice can do for now. But let us see what we are looking to do later. Hilarious Vero tells a little story. What is this one? Oh, this is to go to Fort Moonmouth. Okay. We need to go there for several other reasons anyway. We also need to work on some guild missions, so maybe next time we're together in Morrowind, we should do that. Thieves Guild, Fighter Guild, Mages Guild, you know, just do a few of those things. I'm interested in this. I'm not a necromancer one. We need to level up our guild status to do that, though. The Telvanni agents. Caldera Mine. This is what we were needing to be at Caldera for. Yeah. So maybe we'll do that next time. But I appreciate everybody hanging out for a little bit today in Morrowind with me. Now, tomorrow is Friday. I typically don't stream on Fridays, but tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll be going back to the Mojave in Fallout New Vegas. So if you can make it then, I'd be glad to have you as always. For everyone who has been hanging out here in the stream, JT, Goatman, Bandito, and HP, I appreciate you as always, my friends. And hopefully I'll see you all again very soon. For those who are watching and not chatting, I appreciate you too. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so before you go, and consider hitting the thumbs up if you like the video. For now, I'll see you later, and I'll bid you adieu wherever you are, whenever you are. Until next time, bye-bye.